We're going to show the Atlas Bipod's pan and cant feature today. It gives you 15 degrees both directions for a total of 30 degrees. Also has 15 degrees of cant both directions for a total of 30. And you can also pan and cant to a target. Another feature is that if you get a good load point like this crack in the floor here, you don't have to be square to the target to make that shot. You can load into that crack and still pan over to that target to make that shot. So the pan doesn't just allow you to track a target left to right, right to left, but also allows you to pan into a target and make that shot. We're going to talk about the tension knob. It's to add tension to the bipod. It's not to lock the bipod. Right now it's at its loosest setting and these legs turn freely. When you turn it in the direction of the arrow, which if you mount the bipod towards the butt, you'll see the arrow pointing that direction. So you can tighten this and it adds tension. Again, I can force this to turn, but it's not near as easy. Some of the features about the Atlas Bipod is that what you actually hold is what you move. You grab the leg, you push a button, and you're either moving it in whatever position you want to move in. You grab the leg, you pull the collar, you're extending the leg. You want to move it, it doesn't matter where you're grabbing this collar from, 360 degrees, you can still adjust the leg. So there's no orientation to the leg length adjustment. As far as the different positions, they're all independent. Right leg, left leg, you can have it anywhere you want to. And you can also do the same thing with the length. You can have one short, one long, or both long. Whatever you want to do that way. And again, this is all intentional movements. There's no bumping, dragging it, moving it, and it collapsing on you. It's all very intentional. We're going to talk a little bit about load or preload on a bipod. I'm not going to get into the different variations. I'm just going to say it is being able to put some forward pressure on it, or in the instance of having the legs folded back at a 45, you can pull back on it to control your sight picture through the trigger squeeze. And the Atlas PSR version, as well as the V8, will certainly let you preload to whatever level of preload you desire. Another position is putting the bipod legs 45 degrees back, and you're able to go past your surface and actually get a purchase on it and be able to, again with the Atlas, you can pan to a target and also still can. But you're still able to load the bipod up in a reverse manner and shoot from that. Because the Atlas bipod legs will fold to the back, you can use the face of the bipod as a point to bear against a barricade. Again, you can move around to your target no matter what it might be. Another thing is if the barricade is standing off away from your position to shoot, you can move the legs forward, you can press it against that, and you still can get a good solid hold on it. If it's still further away, you can extend the legs out and you can go back to that barricade and get on your target. Another thing we're going to show with the Atlas, we're going to put the legs in the 45 position, and then we're going to use those legs as up against the barricade. And because the bipod will pan, you can still press up against the barricade this way and get a nice sweep of the range. And you can still cant the rifle. Again, if you're pressing up against it, you can still cant the rifle to get square to the world. The rifle we're using is got the bolt out safe rifle, just so you guys know. Another thing is that the leg have knurling on it, which gives you a good place to hold on to if you're going to be running your rifle off of barricades. You can grab it right there. Another advantage of the 45 leg position is to be able to do high angle shooting. If you have elevation to your advantage, you can get up on it and be able to put the bipods into solid surface and be able to get on your target. Again, with the Atlas, because you can pan to a target. It doesn't have to be 90 degrees in front of you. You can pan straight to it. You can still cant as well, which helps you get square to the world. Another thing is people shooting off of high-angled surfaces like simulated rooftops. This piece of wood is sitting at about 55 degrees. Standard bipod, you can't get your rifle squared to the world with it. With the Atlas, you can simply put a leg at a 45, and then you can also drop a leg down, as well as still be able to pan and load the bipod. Another thing people are doing is shooting off of culverts, drain pipes, different diameters. We don't have any of that. What we have is a block of wood with a radius on it. And what you do is you put one of the legs 45 back, one of the legs 45 forward, and you straddle the culvert or the pipe, and you can still pan with the Atlas to get on your target, and it doesn't take a particular placement. You can also still cant to get on your target, to get square to the world. That's what it looks like. All Atlas bipods come with a standard rubber foot. They also come with a ball detent that you can depress to take the foot out. You can replace it with optional feet. They all have that same ball detent. You line up the hole, you stick it in, and you're good. This happens to be a ski foot, a BT23. It's good for smooth surfaces. Some people use it on sand. We're not going to decide for you how to use it best. Again, using the ball detent. This is a BT24 cleat foot. Again, they're fully articulated. You just line up the hole, stick it in till it clicks, and you're good to go. These are more aggressive, obviously. They don't care what they dig into, be it human flesh, dirt, rock, trees. They're very aggressive. Again, using the ball detent to take it out. This is a BT37. We call it a spike for obvious reasons. Same ball detent. Just plug it in, locate it, and now you have a spike. People are using this on everything. The only thing I can say about this is that it will not support loading a bipod on any kind of slick surface, like formica, marble, anything that's hard and smooth. It's not going to load up on. People say they use them for concrete. So again, we're not going to decide what you use them on, but it's solid stainless steel with a ball plunger. Another option that we have for the Atlas bipod is the BT22. It's a leg extension. This is 3 inches. And one of the cool features about it is that this is a 1/2 inch inside diameter, which means you can find 1/2 inch material. This is a piece of dowel rod that will fit in there, and you can then use a fastener, a little wood screw, to hold it in place. So if you need a elevated position for sitting, you can cut this to length, have it with you if you need it. So that's one of the benefits about the leg extensions. Other people will take these and actually stack them up. Leg extension works the same way, has a ball detent. It also has a hole on the other end. You just slip it in, lock it into place, and then you can take any of the feet, rubber feet, spike feet, whatever you want to, put it in there, rotate till it finds a location, and you're good to go.